Good morning. We made it to day 2 out of the Electric Type Week event, and so I'm excited to do some more sleep research with you all. Today I also thought I would go through some of my Pokemon because that's a big part of this game, and I didn't really show much yesterday. But for now, I think we're just gonna head right into the sleep report. I'm excited to see if we find a Delibird. This week during the event, you can find Pokemon of all sleep styles. Delibird is dozing typically, and so I already saw that I got 200 points for the sleep points, and so I knew it was 100 here. That's good. It's looking like a snoozing again. I keep getting those, man. And so it's sad when I'm hunting for Delibird, which is dozing. I want to see if we can find another Mareep as well. I think today it will cross level 10 in Friendship, and so we'll be finding at least one gold skill, preferably Berry Finding or Helping Speed. But I personally will also take the skill up as long as the nature is not bad and there's at least one skill trigger. And so we got 39 million here. Let's see if we can find anything useful. Togetic, respect. Togekiss is my favorite Pokemon, so that goes a long way, at least for the candies. Not gonna catch it. And we got a new Mareep sleep style. It seems to be rolling on its belly. Blinking Tail Sleep. And it's the 3-star. I made it past the final goal yesterday to hit the 290, so I don't know if I'll be able to find any more sleep styles for a while that'll actually contribute to anything. Got a good mix here. I am very unsure about what I should catch today. Typically you want the first stage because then you get increased inventory, you get the extra main skill level when you evolve it. At the very least we got some candies with those Flaffy, so I'm okay with that. But I may end up just catching the Geodude. I don't have a Geodude yet that I am going to invest in, simply because I have a Tyranitar that gives a lot of beans. Typically I want to keep Geodude as the beans Pokemon. So it's kind of... Well, we got the Mareep. We got the Mareep. So let's dig into the Mareep and see what happens here. I thought there was a potential for the super mega friendship double points here, and so I didn't want to go all in. But I do have a bonus biscuit. Brovinic keeps forgetting it, and I was about to too. It's just distracting to try to talk at the same time as clicking the screen here. I'm thinking I should probably give 2... Well, I really want the Mareep. What if it gets full? Does it get full? No. Okay. We catch it. That's nice. And then I go with a premium biscuit onto the Geodude. So we get 2 captures today, which is pretty exciting. I don't want Slowpoke. I don't find it to be a particularly good Pokemon. I already unlocked the tails by leveling up one of the Slowbros to level 30. I have a really good Toxicroak. People tend to be really down on Toxicroak, not giving it the respect it deserves, but a mono oil Toxicroak is actually really good, in my opinion. This guy, don't send me these candies. I don't like Wobbuffet. It does nothing. Even at Lapis Lakeside with favorable berries, I'm just not into this Pokemon. Fluffy, amazing for the candy this week. We got 1 Mareep, and then we're gonna claim this Geodude as well. I don't really need a Geodude, at least not yet, where the number of beans that I need is always sufficient because my Tyranitar drops 5 at a time. And it's a fast boy at level 51, I can tell you that. Actually, it's a female. But here we go. Let's see what we got. I personally like to review the Pokemon just right in the screen here, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna change the candy to Flaffy. That is the best here in my opinion. I saw yesterday, and today as well, that I got a lot of the Dene candy from the people I'm friends with in here, which was very surprising. It was just the Dene. For me though, this week it's just gonna be all Flaffy. I went to Snowdrop to look for a Delibird because of the whole sleep style not being a factor. Okay, no berry finding, at least not at the beginning. I like the eggs. Helping bonus, inventory, helping speed, skill trigger, ingredient finding down, EXP gains up. I think throughout the week I will hopefully find a better Mareep, but helping bonus is not bad, and with that helping speed as well. Skill trigger at level 75, way late. I don't like to consider the skills past 70, well, past 50, unless it's just like perfect all along. Although the Pokemon that I tend to invest in long term tend to just be flawless. I think I at times have a bit too high of a standard, but that is fine. Alright, let's have a look at this Geodude. Got potatoes. That could be interesting. I don't have enough potatoes actually. Ingredient finder, berry finding, skill level up, helping speed. Ingredients down though. That does not work out for the ingredient Pokemon. So that was it for the Pokemon Sleep report for today. I will go through the Pokemon a little bit though in my bag, because I'm gonna use that candy boost feature, which is pretty cool. Usually I went through the videos that Bro Vinny went through with a candy boost, and for the most part it seems like you want to use it for low level Pokemon, because the amount of Dream Shards you use for these higher level Pokemon is absurd. So for example, if we go into the Ditto here, which I do want to power up at some point this week again, already used it on Monday, you can see that the Dream Shards just fly. See here, I don't have enough Dream Shards, but like for example here, if we give it 20 candies, it will consume 15,000 Dream Shards instead of 3.5. You do get the double experience, which is the purpose of the feature, but it's expensive for those higher level Pokemon. So what I was thinking today is I can go into the bag here and power up my Glaceon. It's got berry finding, and my teams typically tend to be quite ingredient focused, and so I end up maxing out my bag. And so I actually have quite a few of these cooking power up Pokemon. This Glaceon is pretty interesting. It's got skill level up M, which I personally like, because at some point they're gonna increase the levels here on these main skills to the point where you're just not gonna be able to feasibly invest in all the Pokemon you want to. And so I think like long term they're probably aiming towards level 10. It's my guess. And at that point I think the skill level up M is gonna make a lot of sense. But yeah, it's the berry finding here for the Snowdrop Tundra that I am interested in. So I'm currently at level 21. I'm thinking to use a couple of these candies here just to get anywhere close. Let's see, something like that. Yeah, got past 50 there. And so you can see the difference between a level 40 Pokemon and a level 21 Pokemon. So I have enough Dream Shards for one, and I get to boost this all the way into level 25 after I pop some more Handy Candy, which is nice because now I get to actually use this Pokemon, and I can get rid of some of my ingredients, because I have constantly just max ingredients and it's annoying. So there we go. The Glaceon reached level 25. We got the berry finding. The next goal will be to reach level 30 for some increased speed and berry value, as well as that coca. But I am not going to spend all my candy on an Eevee, because for the most part I find that Eevee candies are quite abundant, at least with the friends that I have. I prefer to keep the candy for Pokemon like Ditto instead, or Absol and Delibird. But yeah, so I got this Ditto. It's It's overall probably not among the best Pokemon, but mine has a perfect ingredient list. The oil you can't really do anything about. I would switch it for more or less anything if I could, given that I have this perfect Toxicroak. I should probably show that afterwards too. And so, yeah, the leak also you can't do anything about, but it's better than having oil there, which is the alternative. And then at level 60 I got the tails. And so I'm hoping to get this Ditto boosted throughout the week here. I'm probably gonna do 2 more days with Candy Boost to spend these 100 candies. I'm just running a little bit short on the Dream Shards. So I'm trying to see if I can get to level 52 before I use some of my clusters. And so this Ditto is quite good actually. The one thing that I would hope for in other Pokemon generally would be not the EXP down for a somewhat rare candy. I find that I get a lot of Dittos still from my friend list, but it's not good for a single stage evolution like this where your only source of candy is a high level encounter or the friend list. Also the inventory was at S at some point. I double sub skill seeded this one just because it gives a tremendous amount of berries even though it's somewhat slow. I'm just looking forward to that Tails, man. That's gonna be good. And yeah, inventory is great on this one. I found the past day after I used the sub skill that I'm getting way more leaks, which is good for me. It's the one ingredient that I'm short on for the ninja salad. And then yeah, the skill level up S, I can also sub skill seed, which will make the main skill a little bit more useful if I so choose. Ingredient finder S as well. You can also sub skill seed it, and a skill trigger. You can just go all in, just dump all the resources into this mid Pokemon. But I was gonna look at the Toxicroak because people keep saying that Toxicroak is useless, but it's not. It's got quite a good chance of having mono oil because it only has 2 ingredients available. I think it's like sausage and oil. Let's see here, if we go into the Pokedex order here, you can find my Toxicroak collection. Beans, yeah, it's just bean sausage. Yeah, somehow I ended up with 4 shiny of these evolutions. I don't understand why. I don't want any. And you can see I've capitalized the Toxicroak that actually was useful. And so it's this one. It's got mono oil, which is really useful. Ingredient finder, both as a sub skill and as the nature. And I got some helping speed later. Inventory comes a little bit late, but it is what it is. But yeah, anytime I need oil, I can just bring out this guy and it's gonna solid for me. But yeah, I think I'll keep the shiny collection for another day so that you can come back in and have a look if you're interested. But yeah, this was it for the second day of the electric type event. Hope you enjoyed this video and that you're having fun with the event as well if you're playing. So have a good one, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.